Hello guys, how are we all doing? Happy March. Hello March. We are finally in the month, I believe that spring starts. Am I right in saying that? I think I am. Does it start at the end of March? We tend to have like a few warmer days in March, and I think I sort of remember that because it's Tom's birthday in March. We are talking about possibly going away at some point this month, so I'll keep you guys posted if we do. Just gone at 5 o'clock. I thought we could start this vlog with a bit of an evening skincare routine, take off my makeup, take off the day, start tomorrow fresh with, I have sofa delivery, which is very exciting, and this is one reason why I wanted to start the vlog tonight. Sofa's coming from 7 AM. So early. So yeah, I thought I would mention it now so I can show you that, and also keep my fingers crossed that it actually fits in. I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to fit into the house, and I might have to rearrange another day with the builders to come back to remove the window to fit it in, and there could be a palaver, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that everything will go smooth tomorrow morning. I might then go for a run tomorrow as well, hair wash and everything like that. I went for a run yesterday with Tom for the first time in what feels like a long time. I did 5k and I'm feeling it today, but I want to get my body back into the swing of movement and feeling that muscle and getting the muscle recovery and everything. So I might do a little bit of an easier run tomorrow, and my aim is to do a run before every hair wash day. So anyway, we're starting this vlog in an evening. I'm going to crack on with my skincare routine, but I do want to talk to you a bit about Skin and Me, which I have mentioned in the past, and I am working with them on today's video again. So I'm going to show you how I use this, which is like a little, this is like magic in a bottle. This is what they call their daily doser, and it's a personalized formula for your skin. A little confession, shall we say. Over the last couple of, well, I would say month or so, honestly for the start of the year, I have just been going through stuff that has meant my skin has breaked out. I have really slacked on the skincare front. So what I find is when I start to have these like hormonal breakouts and my skin just feels like it needs a bit of extra TLC without being too much, I strip it back. So I go straight back to what I know, what works for my skin. With this industry, obviously we get loads of products that we can trial and test out, and then like I said, when I feel like I just need to strip it back, I go back to a cleanse to remove my makeup. If I'm wearing makeup, a second cleanse then to actually cleanse my skin. Then I will go in, this is my evening routine, then I will go in with Skin and Me Daily Doser, let that work its magic for about 10 minutes, and then go in with a moisturiser, and that is it. Simple. And then in the morning I will wash my face, SPF. That's it. I kind of treat the SPF as my moisturiser. So that's my current skincare routine, and I have noticed my skin is getting back on track, so that makes me very, very happy. So I am going to start with taking off my makeup with some micellar water as my first cleanse, and I just use a couple of cotton pads for this. Skin and Me are also very incredibly generous when it comes to giving you guys an offer. If you use my code freyafarrington, you get your first daily doser, personalised, like I said, even got my name on it. You get your first daily doser for just $4.99, where usually it is $24.99. Plus you also get the free trial of their cleanser, moisturiser, SPF and serum if you did want to have a full routine with Skin and Me. So with the daily doser, the product itself is designed by dermatologists, and like I said, my personal formulation is designed specifically for me after I have told them my specific skin's concerns, skin type, sent them photos of my skin. So once that initial cleanse is done, I will now go in with a second cleanse using my trusty little wrist, these are honestly incredible, little wrist attachments which just help any water from dripping down your arm. To remove the day, feels oh so good. One of the best feelings ever. I feel like this compares to taking your bra off at the end of the day. It's that same kind of satisfying feeling, removing all your makeup and having a good cleanse. So once my face is all cleansed. I go in with my daily doser, that it has a clicker system and dated as well, helping you keep on track of using your product every single night. Dispenses the exact amount needed for your skin, and these get posted through your letterbox every single month. With that, your personalized treatment plan also evolves as it sort of adapts to your new skin needs. So it's definitely a journey worth sticking to, and I just like to kind of press it into my skin so that I'm not dragging my skin too much. Whilst that kind of does its thing for a few minutes, I'm gonna go get into my PJs and I will be back with you to moisturize and finish my evening skincare routine. We're back, PJs are on, and I'm just gonna moisturize quickly. I also am recently using quite a generous amount of moisturizer. I feel like with the daily doser, it uses active ingredients which do start at a lower concentrate to get your skin used to it, and then obviously it works its way up as your skin adjusts. But I just like to pop on a generous amount of moisturizer to make sure that that hit of hydration is getting in my skin. And also another tip that I like to do is always my skincare. I always prefer to do it when I'm not just going straight to bed at night. Do it a bit earlier so that you're not just going like doing all your skincare and then literally just putting your face on a pillow and then the pillow absorbing some product. That's what I like to do. I mean, you don't have to tempt me. As soon as I walk through the door, if I've had a busy day or if I've been in town, the first thing I want to do is get home, makeup off, skincare on. So yeah, it's a pretty natural way for me to do my skincare at this time of the night anyway. Just ahead of dinner. Just come away from the window where it's dark outside just to show you again a bit better and a bit closer up my skin currently, and how, like I said, all the kind of like hormonal breakouts that I've had have seemed to have cleared. I've just got the odd little blemish left, and yeah, so sticking with this, stripping back to my skincare routine that I know works for me, and just keeping things simple, you know. Here we go, guys. This is what I've delivered. I've treated myself to a little McDonald's tea this evening as I am dining solo, and they've brought the Philly cheesesteak back, which is the best burger ever. What's your ear doing? Flap that ear back. I can't stand it. There we go. Is it your dinner time as well? Oh, we've got a good evening tonight of TV. We've got The Apprentice. We've got what else do we watch? Dragon's Den. We did have Love Island, but that's finished now, isn't it? We're going to have a cozy solo. I say solo. Tom's still getting back. He's just getting back after dinner, like at 7ish, which that's too late for me to eat at 7. He reminds me of Dobby when he looks like this. Are you Dobby the elf? Are you Dobby the elf? Especially as you love socks. Master presented Dobby with sock. Oh no, what is it? With gift. Dobby is free. The search for Instagram's worst con artist. 2 episodes. I think we'll give this a go.
Adele is my baby sister. If she did have cancer, why wasn't I informed about it?
The things that I knew about her were just all crumbling. I'm charity fraud.
How can we believe anything you say now?
This door has been a godsend for being able to keep Barney out when we have delivery people here. Anyway, I've moved like the console away from this area and moved the coffee table over. It's a bit echoey in here at the minute, but this is the room before. We have the sofa, new sofa put in. This is it from this side. Bright and early, it's still a little bit dark outside. Fingers crossed it fits through this door. This is the worry. Obviously the front door is big enough, but this little tight corner here, we will soon find out. I'm coming. Oh, morning cuddles. And here we have the sofa. Love the sofa. That is that's our cushion in the middle, by the way. And it fit because it's modular. I mean, I need to push them together a little bit, but because it's modular, it fit through that door easily enough, which was
so great, so grateful for. It is quite deep, which we knew, and we had this coffee table and before it looked too small, whereas now it looks, I would say, the right size. But we are going to send back the love seat because, as you can tell, it's way too big. It feels like it's crammed in there, and also I'm thinking, where on earth are we going to put that when we get the Christmas tree out each year? So as comfy as it is, this sofa is so comfy, and I'm so glad we went for it. I am going to send the love seat back. This is their Thatch House fabric from Loaf, by the way, if you were interested. It's really nice and durable and textured, and we will probably have a throw on here for Barney, but yeah, it's lovely. So it's really easy. You can just call them up and they accept returns within 14 days. So I am going to ask them to take that one back. And then what I'm thinking instead in that corner is some kind of like accent chair rather than a comfy armchair, because realistically, whatever chair is going to be there, you're not going to be able to see the TV anyway. So it's not going to be like a comfy lounging chair. It's going to be more of an accent chair for like I said, if we've got people over, just an extra seat. And then this is the obviously place you would sit. Both Tom and I have sat on it and it's comfy, and because of the depth of it, you don't need a footstool or anything. And once that has been returned, I will get shopping for some kind of accent chair that can go there maybe, and then a little like coffee table here, not coffee table, you know, like a pedestal table. I do have this one, which I do quite like here. Obviously I need to style up this space properly, but that one could go over there. And this is called the Cuddle Muffin sofa. This is the smaller size. So they do medium, which is this, then they do a large, longer one, and then they also do one with a chaise as well. Right, we are going to go for a run, both Barney and I just need to make sure I've got some Hoovers. We're going to do a park run, which, if you don't know what a park run is, it's like an organised run, so there'll be quite a few people there. I've only done it a couple of times before, but I'm going to stick to the back, and I thought Tom's got some work to do this morning, so I'm going to stay out of his way, get out of the house, and go to a run. So that's the plan. So what I wear, well, I'm wearing a Lululemon set, just these matching bottoms and the aligned top, and then this is from Lovell, this top. I like it when it's cold because it's got the little thumb holes to keep you nice and warm. Oh, AirPods as well, because I might listen to some music. For some reason, my Garmin watch, my Forerunner watch that I got, isn't charging, so I'm not going to be able to use that, which is very annoying. I've not used it for a while, and when I went to use it the other day for a run, I noticed it wasn't working. I always like to just have this harness on him, as opposed to like a collar on for these runs, because you have to keep the dogs on a lead when you're doing like an organised run like this, or same if I'm doing like a road run or something. So I like to have a harness on so he's not jolting on his neck, you know, if all of a sudden I'm running and he stops. So I have my little pouch around my waist, which has my phone in. Then I have this waist clip thing, and extendable stretchy corded thing so that I can run hands-free, and then if and when I need to hold him, so if there's people near me, I just kind of like loosely hold it like this as if he's on a lead, but when there's no one there, I can then just drop it and run like that. Should we go for a run, bud? Should we go for a run? Come on then.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view, this ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm by the same old time, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you.
Sweaty hot mess. Barney was such a good boy. Oh my god. Water. That little sip was what was helping get me through. Anyway, we are done. Barney's in the back. Time to head home and have a shower. But yeah, it was a good run. I find with those sort of runs, because they are busy at the start to get off the mat. Oh my god, my camera's steaming up because I'm sweating so much. It keeps steaming up. I don't think we're going to be able to vlog here. I was just saying it's busier at the start, so it's harder to get off quicker. Like I found at the start, for the first good couple of minutes really, I was going at a much slower pace than I would usually run at. But then throughout the rest of the run, I run quicker than what I usually run at. I find when I'm running by myself, I just slow down a little bit or like pace myself. Whereas when you're with like the community of runners, you're kind of encouraged and motivated to keep pushing. So if there was like no one at the start and then the rest of the run was as it was, then I could probably push to get under 30 minutes for a 5k, or at about 30 minutes. Which I think is the quickest I've ever run a 5k, was about 30 minutes, and that was when I was at 22. I'm now 33. Running for me is one of those things that I don't tend to push myself. Like Tom's really got into it and started pushing himself and wanting to do like, oh my god, look how much we're steaming up. He's wanting to do much longer distance, whereas I would prefer to stick to running for my mental health above anything else, and obviously fitness. But I just like the enjoyment of going for a jog, if I'm honest. And he, like where I was paced there, I would say is kind of his limit at the minute anyway. Obviously off lead he could just keep going and going, but because he's on lead he's forced to keep at my pace. He doesn't have those breaks to stop and sniff and go to the toilet. I mean, if he really wanted to, obviously I would stop, but he doesn't. He kind of like moves with the flow of the runners. So by the end we do a quick sprint finish, and then as soon as I stop, he's like, stop, I'm done. So yeah, we're steaming up. Let's go back, let's get showered. And then I think, like I said earlier, I think today I want to have a quick browse. I feel like I keep looking out that window. It's because all the runners coming past. I don't know why. I'm just conscious of vlogging and people seeing me. We'll have a quick shower, get dressed and everything for the day. I need to actually go to Altrincham, so I need to go get a patch test done, because I booked in literally this morning to go and have my brows and lashes done, which I never do. I think in my lifetime I've probably done it 3 times. Twice I've had brow lamination or HD brows, didn't really love it, and twice I think I've had LVL lashes, and it was before, maybe 3 times, but I love LVL lashes. And I wouldn't ordinarily have booked in for that, but I thought because I'm booking in for my brows anyway, I'm going to try this new place out to have both done at the same time. We'll see what we think, but I need to get a patch test done for that, so I need to go to that salon, and maybe I'll vlog it. It won't be in this vlog because I've not booked it until like a week's time, so it'll be in another vlog. But if you are interested, let me know and I will vlog that. Because I have very thin brows, I don't do anything to my brows. I don't pluck them, don't do anything. So I kind of actually want to try and like grow them. So maybe I'll get some like lash and brow serum or something. But anyway, we need to stop chatting. We need to defog this camera. We need to head back home and go get showered. If you were interested, this was my park run at Fletcher Moss. 5.14 kilometers in total, 6.2k pace, 33 minutes. Had I had my Garmin watch working as well, because this is always just like in my little waist carrier, I would have been able to see that I was close to getting under 33, so I probably would have pushed and gone a bit quicker, but never mind. That's my stats currently, if you were interested. We're all ready to head out to the shops. I've literally just thrown on this from Zara, which I've been loving wearing. Underneath I've just got a plain long sleeve black top and leggings, and I'm just going to wear some boots with it as well. But otherwise it's just been such a good little investment piece. I've been really enjoying wearing it. And yeah, nice and long as well with this high slit, so good for just with the leggings. I've also, just before I want to head out, got a couple of PR parcels that I thought we could open together. Ooh, I can see my battery's about to die as well. See if we can get through this. In fact, I might just take this off until I'm outside, so I feel the benefit, as we were always taught. So first parcel is from the brand Sweet Bee. They have sent over 2 things from what I can see. We've got a Glow Deeply Hydrating Facial Moisturiser and also a Sweet sleep magnesium butter to soothe body and mind, promoting restful sleep. Oh yeah, that smells lovely. One of my absolute faves, and actually a product that I have just used. Even on freshly washed hair, I always just spritz a little dry shampoo in the roots to help prolong the, like my hair in between washes. I remember first using this in school, and I remember saw an ad in a Ms magazine. They have very kindly sent over some new formulas that they've got. Oh, this is a good idea for sensitive scalps. Gentle dry shampoo, and then a fragrance-free version as well, both of which are suitable for sensitive scalps. Oh guys, this one excites me greatly. Who remembers me talking about cereal in a recent vlog? Was it back in January? I was saying, well, I've discovered this new cereal, really enjoy it. 0 grams of sugar, but higher in protein, a good alternative to like other unhealthier cereals. They've sent me so many flavors. So I have tried currently in our kitchen cupboard, the cinnamon and the frosted ones are my favorite. And then I've also tried the chocolate one, the cocoa one. I'm so excited to try them. This is the cocoa one, which I've tried before. But then we also have honey crunch, cookies and cream, peanut butter. I saw on TikTok to mix peanut butter with the cocoa. In fact, who used to do that when you were younger and had cereal? You'd mix 2 cereals together. I remember doing that. That's just brought it back to me. We also have salted caramel. That sounds nice. Caramelized biscuit. That's going to be like a lotus flavour, I'm imagining. Thank you to the team for sending that over. That was such a lovely surprise. Rather than Altrincham Town Centre, I think I'm going to go to, there's a shopping retail park which has a B&M, Home Sense, The Range, that kind of thing. So we can see some new in bits in some more bargain homeware stores. Although there's Homebird as well in the town centre. You know what? I'm just gonna have to go with it and see where I end up and take you guys with me. So let's go. So first stop is Home Bargains, and they have so many good beauty dupes in. I can't speak for the quality of them, but I thought I'd run through them with you anyway. So these are Glossier dupes. These are more of like the body butter, Sol de Janeiro dupes, Bioma dupes with the fun bright packaging. They've also got loads of Drunk Elephant dupes, especially the like brightening drops, blush drops and bronzing drops. I actually have the Drunk Elephant ones and they are lovely. This one is like a dupe for the Paula's Choice, is it called? Toner. I actually use the actual toner and really enjoy it. This one's more like Sanctuary Spa. They've got the Laneige lip mask dupes. So yeah, loads to choose from. I also had a look at the new in for Mother's Day bits and so many gorgeous fun Easter bits. Lots of nice pastel shades and colours, which is my personal preference when it comes to Easter. Anything kind of like neutral or light pastels rather than the bright and bold. But yeah, loads of fun things. I love these little straw carrots and of course this cute bunny rabbit and a bit of a white company dupe. Has anyone tried these? Let me know if they are worth getting, the Fireside and Winter oils. Anyway, next up we're heading over to Dunelm and again checking out their new in for spring and summer. I loved that little bunny hamper that you could do a little DIY on. So cute, and a bit of Anthropology dupes with those glassware. Loved those napkins. They came with a matching tablecloth as well, which I show you here. So well worth getting if you are after like a spring themed tablecloth and napkins. I love that colander as well. It's like a ceramic. These were new in as well. Good little pinch pots, some really nice like cotton tableware, placemats, table runners, all of that jazz. I do love a bit of Dunelm, and I do actually think they have updated with some new items recently. Ooh, the sun is shining. I've not parked at the best spot, but I've been into Dunelm and Home Bargains, and I'm now parked up outside. There's a Home Sense, The Range, B&M. I'm not sure if I'll do B&M. We'll see. Because it's not the biggest B&M, and also I've been not too long ago, but definitely Home Sense in The Range. And I didn't get lunch in Altrincham in the end. I thought if I'm back again next week with my patch test having been done, can you see that mark on my wrist? I'm back next week anyway, so maybe we'll go into Altrincham then when it's a bit quieter and it's not a weekend and we can actually get a girls' lunch. I did have a girls' yesterday, so I did treat myself to a little toffee latte, and rarely do I have caffeine, so we might be buzzing after this. Although it's quite a milky coffee, so I feel like it's not too bad. And there's cream on the top, can you see? When I went into the lash place, well, brow and lash place, I'll just take the lid off so that you can benefit from the cream. There was a little dog in there, and I said, oh, is it your dog? And she said, no, it's a client's who's just popped out and she's coming back in a second. And then she said, Barney, come here. And I was like, oh, mine's called Barney too. I wonder if anyone else watching this video has a dog called Barney. Let me know if you do. Going to McDonald's and getting a lunch that isn't my usual burger and chips and sometimes chicken nuggets. Yeah, it pained me to just get one coffee, and I actually went for a wrap, just a chicken Caesar wrap. Seems as though I did that run today. I felt a bit too guilty having burger and chips at lunchtime. I have a salad in the fridge actually left over from yesterday from Gail's lunch, so I can have that for my dinner. So fairly healthy day. I mean, I know toffee nut latte isn't, or toffee latte, not toffee nut, that's Starbucks. Toffee latte isn't the best. Oh, someone's getting in the car next to me. I don't want to get them on camera. We're all about balance here on this channel. So I'm going to have my lunch, have a bit of a pit stop for 5 minutes, and then hit the shops again with HomeSense and the range. First stop is the range, and I have to admit the range isn't, I don't think it's laid out the best. They've got quite a good stock and quite a good range, but it's not the most like friendly experience, shopping friendly experience. But anyway, regardless of that, they had quite a lot of like leftover what I thought was Valentine's bits in and amongst the Mother's Day bits. Again, some lovely new kitchenware for this little stand especially. It's like a White Company dupe and it's only £12.99, solid marble, love that. And of course, loads of fun bits for Easter and spring.
At my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me.
Upstairs is definitely better in this store. The faux flower range that they have is incredible. They had so many gorgeous stems, of which I did maybe pick up one or two, which you'll see later on, and loads of really nice home decor bits for spring, kind of in and amongst the wedding bits, like these kind of gypsophila stuff I really, really liked, and this rustic heart bowl, again, another White Company dupe of this candle. And then we headed over to Hobbycraft. I just kind of like popped in on a whim and was really surprised. I thought they had some lovely bits in for Easter and spring.
It's so strong.
Then we headed over to the mothership that is HomeSense, and of course, as always, they had so many beautiful home decor pieces. I have to like refrain myself because I don't want to go overboard with just loads of bunnies in and around the house, but they have some gorgeous bits regardless, and again with the faux flowers, some a great selection.
I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep.
Okay, final stop on our little shopping trip is Matalan. I feel like I'm all shopped out now, to be honest with you. It's actually 14 degrees today, and so I'm getting quite warm in that knit. Although again, I did have a couple of questions of people asking where it's from, so it's definitely a piece that I feel like people like the look of, because I've been asked in the past where it's from as well. That's always a telltale sign for me. If someone asks you where you got something, woof, this sunshine, then you know that it's a good find. Anyway, next stop, Matalan, before we will head back home, and I will give you a haul of everything that I got. Little trick with duvet covers like this: if you get a single duvet, like a really low top duvet, and pop a single duvet cover on it, you've actually got a nice throw for like on the sofa. So I've just spotted this, another cute bedding set with the little flowers on. I don't tend to do seasonal bedding though, but they've got some really nice options. These leafed ones, some more spring Easter. Used to be a good Matalan, this one, but they've halved the homeware section, and I come mostly for homeware stuff for Matalan, not to worry. What else have we got? We've got some nice baskets. These scalloped edged bowls and baskets and vases. This one is, oh, it's not got price on it. but would be a really nice like fruit bowl. I've also seen this styled up in, is it Kirsty's Home, KJG Home. They also have it in a grey at £30. They've got some like planter, longer ones, little hurricane vase, and then they've got more of like a laundry hamper up there for £22. Oh, I actually really like that like trunk wicker basket at the top. If I stand a bit further back so you can see, it's actually a set of 2. I've just had a quick look online. They've got a smaller one on the inside of it, and it's £45 for the set of 2. Some more cute spring Easter bits over here. Ceramic bunny decoration, loads of bunny decorations this year for Easter. I feel like it's bunny overload. I'm quite liking the more natural way of decorating for spring though. This vase is £12. That's really pretty. Got some faux tulips, green striped vase at £12, and then these marble trays are quite nice, only £6.50. It's like a diffuser candle plate. Got some more faux flowers down here, and then the artichokes, a bit like the Neptune do. That's only £10, and I love the colour of that as well. Really like that artwork. That'd be nice in like a pantry or kitchen area. Some more spring Easter decor bits over here with these little wreaths and candle wreaths. This one is £15. Kind of going a little bit out of season now, but these are in the sale and I think they look nice and cozy. They're like a vest. £17.50 I think is pretty good for that. It's a really nice colour as well.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound on my shoulder.
Got someone patiently waiting for me. Hello, gorgeous boy. Oh, you're so happy to see me. Are you so happy? Hey, it's sunny outside. Should we go in the garden? Should we go in the garden and sunbathe? Not quite sunbathe, but you will, won't you? Come on, let's go outside. Oh, you can't take that outside. You can't take your polar bear out. Is he going to find a sunspot? I think he probably is. There we go, as happy as Larry. A little sunbathing spot. I knew he'd be straight outside. Look at that, asleep as well. Pop this basket out. Oh, he did a spider. It's only a little one though, so I can manage that. Let me get my boots off, get comfy, and I'll sit down and show you all the bits that I've been buying today. Oh, this is the first time I'm sat on the new sofa doing a haul, which is exciting. It's very comfortable. I did actually spot a chair which I'm thinking, I took the measurements in HomeSense for a chair that I'm thinking maybe in that corner to replace the love seat. It's slightly smaller, similar colour though, which is the only thing that could be a negative, because if it's similar, then it, you know when things are too similar but they're different, it doesn't look quite right. In honour of this coming through the door the other day, the thread from the White Company with loads of new homeware bits, inspo for new fashion, spring summer tableware. This, you'll see a sneak peek of something that I bought similar to that, and I sort of like spotted a few dupes out and about. Got loads of lists running throughout this brochure, which I was jotting down some of the things that stood out to me, with it being Hello March and it being the month of spring, or spring starting at least. I jotted down some of the things, like I said, that stood out to me from those lists and wrote a note on my phone, so I thought I could read them out for a bit of spring inspiration if anyone else wants to get in the spring spirit. Dappled sunlight, wearing white, the first crocuses, sound of the lawn mowing in the distance, the smell of freshly cut grass, opening all the windows. We have the back door open currently for Barney to come in and out, and it's just so nice to let that fresh air in. Bring in the flowers, which is also something that I've been doing lately. Sharing plates, the first sleep in fresh sheets. I've got my laundry in the wash, so we've got fresh sheets tonight. Waking to birdsong, a stack of books by the bed, a patch of sunlight on a white wall. And they're just some of my favourite things. I just wanted to read that out to you, but also set the scene with this little haul that I have for you today. So if you haven't already, I feel like we're already halfway through this video, if not a bit further along, I'm not sure, but pause, grab a cuppa, whether it be something nice and refreshing or a cozy comfort cup of tea or coffee, and let's just chill out together. I'm going to start with home scents and TK Maxx, and I've seen these candles in there so many times. I just love the design of them. I think they look really chic and classic, and once burning without the wooden lid as well, they just look really nice. They do some amazing scents. This one stood out to me. I went through and sniffed them all, but Neroli Blossom Pine kind of, to me, brings in that spring with the Neroli Blossom, but then also bringing through that like late winter pine scent as well, which I love. That was $10.99 for the bigger one. Look how adorable this mini cake stand is. I have a couple of cake stands that are kind of like a full-size cake stand, but this little mini version for all year round really, but again for spring, summer especially, with the like beaded edge, the intricate design around the base. Just so pretty. Obviously not one that you can fit much on, either like a mini individual sized like lemon cake or something, or a little mini carrot cake, little cupcakes, but again you couldn't fit many on these. You could like keep them in storage in airtight containers and then just have a few out on the island. $4.99 for that. And then speaking of baking and cupcakes, I got these from Shabby Chic, 36 set of baking cups, and these were $3.99. There's two different designs. I like both of them. I don't know which is my favorite. Probably this one, just because it's a bit more I don't know, simple. And then they've got this really pretty, it kind of reminds me of Jemima Puddle Duck and Peter Rabbit, very cute spring style. I loved those. I also saw this big board, and I wouldn't ordinarily look at chopping boards in there. We've got a nice big wooden one already, which we've had for years and years and years. I think, yeah, we bought it from the old house, so we have had it a long time. And with wooden chopping boards, apparently they're the most hygienic, but there's just something about it that makes me think, oh, cutting raw meat, it probably could do with a refresh every once in a while. So I got this one. Now this one might even stay in our kitchen, and the one that we've currently got could go in the outdoor kitchen for Tom's like meats and things like that, when we're going to be using the outdoor kitchen a lot more throughout spring and summer. But how gorgeous is this, like mango wood? It actually says on the back, mango wood, uniquely crafted in India, $24.99. I just love the tone of this, and they had a couple of those. So bunny decorations are everywhere for spring and summer, and I would only ever have like just a hint, just a couple here and there. But when I saw this one, which is solid marble at $5.99, I thought, yeah, that's a nice kind of nod to Easter without it being too full on. Square set of 3 bowls for Tom's lunches that he takes into the office. And then randomly I saw these boots, and I've been after some shoes for, I'm going to see Sabrina Carpenter this month, literally in a couple of weeks. I can't believe it's come around that quickly, with 3 of my friends, and we are all talking outfits in the girls group chat at the minute. And I have my dress. I actually have 2 dress options, which I will decide probably on the day. But with them, I'm thinking cowboy boots, which not very Sabrina Carpenter, but a nod to the kind of like country western theme that she has in some of her songs. And I just really liked these. They were in the clearance from £160 down to $72, so they are still expensive, but they're from June and they are such lovely quality. And I'm thinking this throughout, not obviously just for one concert, but a good staple pair of boots like this throughout the spring, summer, for wearing with jeans, wearing with little pretty white dresses. How pretty are these florals, faux florals from the range? They were £2.49 per stem, and I picked up, this is 4 stems, but obviously it's quite bunched in. I could do a bit of manipulating and bending the stems to make them a bit wider. But I need to find a vase for this. I'm thinking like a slightly smaller one to have a quite thick little bouquet of faux roses. I just love the size of them. I also love the fact that the leaves are almost a bit dried looking, so they look quite realistic. Popped into Hobbycraft, and they have this set of crockery in the Spring Easter section, which really surprised me. It kind of looks like the, you know, the cabbage plates that you get, but a bit more spring appropriate because they're actually florals. I think they're like sunflowers. But they did remind me, like I said, of that kind of cabbage crockery set somewhere like Dalesford, for instance, that sell them. These were £4. I've got a little side plate, or I suppose you could use it as a saucer, a little bowl, thinking more of like a side plate with a piece of cake or a muffin on it with a coffee or tea. Really pretty, minimal spring summer mug. I imagine something like this in Anthropologie, it would cost a lot more than £4. Also went to Dunelm and again got some more spring florals. Firstly, this bunch of Gypsophila for £4. There's there's 6 stems in here. And then they also had these at £5, this little mini daisy bouquet, and I actually think together they could look quite nice, again just in a really small vase. And then I did also get this chopping board. I have a couple already from Dunelm as part of the Churchgate range, and it's the same wash as this. I also love the kind of irregular shape to it. Just so a little chopping board like this is a really easy pull out, you know, for cutting some lemons or garlic, grating garlic or whatever on. That one was £8. B&M, I didn't vlog in B&M, but I just picked up a couple of random bits. I have a photo shoot that I'm doing with Barney for some spring themed content, and I got a couple of like accessories and props that he can obviously have afterwards. But this was part of the Valentine's range, but I think I might cut out the love heart. It was in the clearance for £2, a little bunny dog toy. This isn't for the shoot, but I also got this Zaflora Wild Raspberry and Peony, again scenting the season in the house with nice spring scents. Also got this, so I'm thinking this somewhere as a bit of a prop option, and this was £5. It's just a artificial floral garland, 1.8 meters. I picked up this from, where did I get this from? Home Bargains, I think. Oh, nearly hit my face with that. They had a couple of colours of this, and I just went for the neutral one. I wanted to try and teach him to hold it in his mouth, this basket, but it's like he's too polite. He'll either catch a treat, he'll fetch something, so that's might be how we have to use that as a prop. But he won't just hold something, he spits it out. So anyway, we'll see if we get lucky with keeping those on his head. I also got this just as another option, even to stack alongside it. They had these little baskets in Home Bargains again. None of these were that expensive. They were literally a couple of pounds, less than a couple of pounds each. Again, they had these in loads of different colours, but I'm thinking of this as a little prop, although this is a home decor piece for Easter. Is gorgeous anyway. A little rattan bunny decoration. £3.99. Oh no, sorry, that one was 99p. This one was £1.29. And then another Zaflora that I spotted, which is New Out Flower Shop. Now ordinarily florals are not my thing, so we'll see. It's kind of got a bit of fruitiness to it. M&S dupes of the chocolate coated biscuits. Incredible. We've got the bourbons and we've got the custard creams, which are my favourite, and as you can tell they are open, so I may have already had one. And then I got 2 of these Blast Can Air Fresheners. I keep these in my car and I've already got one in there currently, so I'll just keep these in backup until that one's empty. But we've got 1 Billion and Sephora. They're kind of designer dupes for like quite strong fragrances. Honestly, my car has heavy traffic with a wet golden retriever in it, so I often need to get it cleaned, and I always like to spritz these if it's smelling a little doggy in there. They had so many gorgeous gift bag options, and you know me, I like to stock up and have a bit of a stockpile in our gift section down in storage room. So this design I got in the small at 69p, medium, there's no price on it, but I think it was 79p, and then the large one at 99p. And it just says a little something special with like a gold foil to it and some florals. And then I got the same 3 in this design as well, which just says, just for you. Any kind of occasion, both, oh, got some lipstick on the back then. Why am I so clumsy? But that, guys, is everything that I got. So I hope you enjoyed this haul and bit of a shopping trip with me. I wanted to mention that obviously Skin and Me are very kindly offering you guys a code that you can take advantage of to get your daily doser for just $4.99. The code is freyafarrington25. I will leave a link to them in the description box below, and I will love you and leave you and wish you the best rest of your day, whatever it is that you end up doing, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.